Hey, wet and wonderful and wild. A Tuesday edition. Rain chances coming on in. And you come on in. It is your Carolina. Yeah, come on in. Find a parking place. Don't double park. And Miss Megan, good morning to you.
Good morning. How was your drive?
Not bad. We had fog.
Yeah, a lot of fog.
No real rain, but we had fog. But you know, I'm just excited about two things.
What are you excited about? Megan and Jamarcus.
That too.
Okay.
And but I'm excited that this is I Want to Be Happy Day.
Who doesn't want to be happy? What
It's
do you?
also If Pets Had Thumbs Day.
My cat would always open up her own little cat food and would never be
There
hungry.
you go. Or you could send the dog to the fridge to get your Coca-Cola.
Hey, Alley Cat, go get me some more whatever.
Yeah.
That would be good.
But it'd be nice. I mean, are apes the only ones? No, they're the little, like beavers
Orangutan?
and stuff can
Oh.
hold it.
Can do
Remember the little beaver we brought?
Charlene, how do you forget Charlene the beaver?
She'd
You
take a
can't
Ritz
forget that.
cracker. Charlene has passed away. I don't know if I told you that.
I know,
she
I
did
know.
pass away.
I know, Charlene passed.
But that
Very
little
sad.
thing would rotate that Ritz cracker around and around the edges.
And then she ate the Oreo too. It was like,
Yeah. But, so they have, I guess, opposable thumbs.
That
But
was-
again, today we celebrate a birthday, and I know you have one.
Yeah, not me personally. It's not
Well,
my birthday.
Well,
but
you
whose
want to do your
birthday?
picture first, then I'll tell you
Yeah,
mine.
this came in from a viewer, and we love viewer pictures. So if y'all have birthdays, send them because we'll try our best to put it in.
Mm-hmm.
But Claude Bryant is 100 years old. He turned 100 on Sunday.
You're
Does that
kidding.
look like a face of a 100-year-old?
Not at all.
Like,
Claude,
right?
he kept his figure, that hourglass figure.
I know.
He
Great
looks
little
healthy.
Kate. He just turned 100 on Sunday, and he is a veteran of World War II.
Thank you, sir, for your
Absolutely.
sacrifices and going to war
Yes.
for us.
It's like, you know, there's not many of them
Left.
left, unfortunately.
I
So
know.
it's if you have someone that you know from that time era, just try to ask questions and talk to them.
I know. Well, they were the one. I think Dan Rather coined the phrase "the greatest generation." I mean, they were very special.
Yeah.
And of course, your daddy's too young for that. My daddy was not. So.
Right. My
he went
granddaddy
to war.
was in World War II. My dad, you know, was Vietnam era, so
Yeah.
maybe for that.
You might find this interesting. Back in the '60s, when they were building missile sites in Cuba,
Yep.
80 miles away from the United States, Russia was
Yeah.
doing this. Everybody was worried about, nuclear.
Yeah. You would
weapons
hide
and
under
war.
your desks, like that would help if there was a nuclear attack. You
Well,
know?
my daddy was a captain in the Air Force
Yeah.
Reserves.
Right.
Well, he immediately resigned from the reserves.
Right.
Because he might be called up again to go fight Cuba or whatever.
Right.
And then you talk about getting on our desk.
Yeah.
We had little like candles you could cook food on. We had
Like little
saltines
Bunsen
in
burners?
boxes. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe that's
Kinda,
what it
yeah.
was. But all this stuff hidden, not hidden, but put in like a giant chest in our hallway.
Just in case.
And we had a plan.
Yeah.
That was 1960,
That's-
62. Isn't that terrible? We lived through that stuff.
But it's crazy you think about that. But like the kids now, they're doing something. They still have like, you know, the tornado drills and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, get
but
on the
now
desk for
there's
that.
the active shooter drills and what you do, you know,
Isn't it
and
just
they
amazing?
say it so too. You know, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Will was like, yeah, you know, we did this drill today, and it's like, you know, you try to keep a straight face and kind of be like, oh, okay, well, what did you think about that? And in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Do they
can't-
call it that? Active
They call it
shooter
active
drill?
shooter, and they call it, God, what else do they call it? They were like different names. And then, because, you know, anytime a fire alarm goes off,
Mm-hmm.
they're trained to think, oh, this could be a shooter just pulling the alarm so everybody
Right.
comes running. So they have to practice all different stuff. It's like, oh, God, it breaks your heart thinking you're just going to school to learn and
What's
play.
next?
And,
That's what I want to
I
know.
know, right?
You know, the Corona, I couldn't believe what we said yesterday. The Corona Beer Company sales have plummeted because of the word Corona. It's a Mexican
Right.
beer company, I think,
Right.
out of Mexico. And isn't that just amazing?
That they do that. Yeah, let's stay with the
People are afraid of that word.
Let's stay with the sad news today, and then we'll try to give you some happy stuff.
Yeah, there are some happier things.
Woke up this morning, and my goodness, Nashville.
5 deaths.
They
tornadoes.
just sent a new thing. I think it's up to 8 now.
And it like went through
Right
the downtown
downtown.
area. You'd think those big concrete buildings might break up some of it.
I know that's.
Hazards,
I mean,
but-
I have good friends that live there, so I text them, you know, 5:30 in the morning. I'm like, "Are y'all okay?"
Yeah.
And they said, luckily they were okay, but they slept in their basement last night with the kids, like all, you know, in a room. I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Well, I know we have rain, and I hope we don't have thunderstorms. I think there's a chance for us, isn't there,
For
today?
some storms. Hopefully not anything.
Tennessee, yeah. I love Nashville.
Nashville's so
they
fun.
Are on a list. Would
What
you
kind
like
of
to know
list?
the list Tennessee and some others are on?
Yes. Is it a good list or bad list?
Well, let me say this. There's a happy town list and a not so happy town list. Which one do you
let's
think
do
they're
happy
on?
because we've been Debbie Downers today, so let's do happy town list. You
Well,
know,
not totally.
Yeah.
Happiest states. These are states.
Okay.
Utah, Montana, Wisconsin, Nebraska, and Hawaii.
Hawaii. You got to be happy in Hawaii.
Unhappiest states. And this is not, where do they get this?
I don't know.
Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, and then they threw Rhode Island in there.
They're all Southern.
They're
The
unhappy
Southerners are
states.
so happy.
We're happy.
We're happy
we
all
gotta
the
be some of the
time.
happiest people on the planet, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
So happy.
Golly.
Hey, after the weather clears, because it is going to rain, like starting probably as soon as our show's over, and get
Yeah.
back, and then around 4-ish is supposed to get better. So there's a good baseball game tonight at Floor Field. Gamecocks and Furman.
If they play.
I wonder if me and Jamarcus should make a little wager on it.
they-
Jay's
if
like,
they
"Come on
play.
up here, Jay." He's like, Megan, me in sports, you don't
You know,
care.
I
no-
don't care
you
about that.
don't care nothing about that.
Oh, come
But
on.
it
Win or
is-
lose, I'm always going to be a Den,
You're-
and I know
you'll
you're always going
always
to be a
be-
Gamecock.
So there we go. There's no point, getting upset about
Not
it.
at all.
Okay, this is kind of a fun one. I like this. Our question of the day. We
Yeah.
want y'all to play along. Go to our Facebook page. Of course, it is sponsored by Spinks. And answer this. If I were invisible, I would
Never wear clothes.
Wouldn't have to.
just walking around all
Wouldn't
the
need
time.
fashion. I'm looking at
Yeah,
our next
I would never
guest.
wear clothes, even though I
You would
love
miss
clothes.
it after 2 days. You'd be like, "Oh, I missed my suit."
You
tonight.
say
Sometimes
Let's
money,
I'm
go."
having to like figure out all the things to wear, even though I have a guy for that. It's
But you
just-
still have to put them on that day, right?
I still do. Or I would always, because you've always had this like concern about what people say about you.
Yeah, you
like
would
once
just-
you leave, or like so I would.
Would that be called
I would-
paranoia?
Yeah, I would go into
Remember-
a invisibility cloak, and then I'd be like, let me
I
sit
wonder
here
what
and
they really
grab a
say.
little Sphinx coffee and see exactly what they say about
Just
you.
sip. I would want to.
I don't know. Do we really
I
want to
really
be
wanna
around
know.
for that?
Luckily,
kind of
people just email us and tell us anyway, so
We
we
work in
know.
TV, people don't hold
just
back.
know they're so
Have-
sweet on the
have
email.
you ever been around somebody dumping on another friend or someone else?
And then you wonder how they do that about
You
you.
know
when,
what they're
when I
doing it
leave,
to
what are
you.
they going to say about me?
Yeah.
Yes,
And trust me,
I
that
do.
happens.
That happens if they're talking about someone else.
If I were invisible, I would go to 2 of my 3 sons and whisper in their ear, "Why not pay your daddy back that money?"
Pay your dad
I
back.
guess you shouldn't worry about what people say about you though, because
Yeah.
like my mama said, they talked about Jesus, they're gonna talk about you.
Oh, that's a good one. There you
Yeah.
go. I got to remember that.
That's pretty heavy.
I need to write that one
That's a heavy
down.
hit.
That's what she told me.
That's good. Your mama's smart. All right, Jack, hit us up with some trivia.
I'm going to do it on this birthday of Alexander Graham Bell. I
Yes,
didn't
Mr. Phone
mention
Man.
him too. All right, here's your trivia question. How many time zones are there on the globe?
Ooh.
Ooh, there are bunches
That's a
of
good
them.
one.
Well, we
That's
got 3 in this country.
Just in this country alone. All right,
Yeah,
y'all
all
think
right.
about that. See how fast your Google fingers are, and Jack will tell us the answer in just a few minutes. And when we come back, we're going to have a great show for you. We're springing into spring with some fashion-forward looks. Even on this gloomy day, we're going to kind of brighten the looks. Prowls with more. See what they have in mind for you.
Oh, I like that. And of course, March, you didn't know this, is Frozen Food Month.
Oh.
Leah McGrath from Ingles is going to show us some good eats from the frozen food section of Ingles. Stick around.
And the Universal Circus is coming to Heritage Park next month, and they've been performing since 1994 and have entertained over 19 million people. We're giving away tickets this morning to one lucky viewer. Just head over to our website, yourcarolina.tv, for your chance to enter and win.
Furnishings for Your Carolina are provided by Jeff Lynch, appliances, electronics, bedding, furniture.